KO Artist Sports right here with the one and only Abner Mares. I was telling you, man, off camera, I was excited when I heard that, Showtime was making a big announcement, a big fall schedule going into the year. And I knew you were going to New York, so I'm like, I knew something big was brewing. Tell me kind of, you guys kept that pretty well under wraps for a little while. Tell me how that whole process was.
Well, yeah, I mean, as you know already, it was not only an announcement of my fight, but many, many big fights on Showtime. And it was just great. The way they did it, obviously we knew ahead of time who we were fighting already, what was going on. But we had to keep, quiet because a big press conference and the way they did it, it was just phenomenal. I was just happy that I was part of history, you could say, and just how everything worked out, it went down. And now it's finalized. I got the rematch I've been wanting for so long against Leo Santa Cruz, June 9th. Staples Center, hometown here in LA. We all know what happened in the first fight. Regardless of the decision, it was a tremendous fight. The crowd, everything, how it all played out, and now it's a rematch.
I was in that crowd as a fan at that time, and the environment was electric. It was just a great atmosphere. Obviously, this time around, kind of major factor, big difference in your camp. You're obviously with Robert Garcia. Your last fight. Last two fights with him, I mean, you look phenomenal. Tell us kind of how do you feel like that aspect is going to kind of play out in the fight?
Well, definitely a lot has changed since I fought Leo Santa Cruz in 2015. I mean, the change of training camps, I mean, coach Robert Garcia, the whole training method, how I'm just, you could say, rejuvenating in a way of showing my boxing skills, getting hit less, and things like that. I think just by that it'll let you know that the fight's going to be played different. I'm going to fight them different. No doubt in my mind that I'm still going to brawl at moments, which I have to, and I know I am, because that's the type of fighter I am, and that's what makes this fight that exciting. And I just know that we're going to have the perfect game plan with Coach Robert Garcia, as we know, one of the best out in the business. And I'm excited. I'm excited to fight Leo, because I know that he could change his game plan also. We've seen it with Frampton when he fought him the second time. So I'm excited how it plays out.
When you guys talk about that fight, I don't know if you guys have watched it together or anything like that, but like when you guys, obviously you guys talked about it and game planned, and I'm sure he's told you kind of things that he wants you to do different. Like, do you kind of see those things now when you're kind of like, what, that's right? Like, maybe had I done this differently, or had I approached it differently, like things would have been different for me.
Of course, even throughout the fight, I knew I was like, oh, I'm messing up, but I was just so into the fight. I was just like, I wanted to please the crowd, and I was feeling right, moving on, going at it, word to word. You know what? I knew it was in my fight, but at the end of the day, I'm happy with the fight I gave the fans, regardless again of the decision. But now I got my second chance of the redemption and really showing my boxing abilities. And no doubt we went back and saw the tape, study it, and now we got to come out different.
Do you feel like, because obviously, he won the first one. If you take the second one, is this kind of automatic kind of trilogy and what winner take all type of thing?
I think, for sure, it's played that way. I mean, promotional wise, management wise, yeah, of course you could be able to do that, and I'm hoping that it does, because it benefits both of us, and this is the type of fights that the fight fans want to see. At the end of the day, regardless if it's 3, 4, 5, people want to see this type of fights. So I'm just excited that I'm in a circle of great talent.